Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, I wanted to share some good news with you guys about Trump losing his grip on his base. So, this is important for a couple of reasons. He is losing his ability to gaslight them and get them to just go along with whatever he says. This is vital not only for getting the country back on track, for destroying the MAGA movement, for, basically pulling back the curtain on the Wizard of Oz, the Wizard of Odd. Um, but it's important that we're aware of this because as he's losing his ability to control the narrative and to trick them, we can expect him to ramp things up and get very dangerous. And I say this because I have experience with narcissists. And when they are challenged and when they feel like they're losing control and they're being exposed as the failures that they are, and people aren't putting them on a pedestal anymore, they become very, very dangerous. It can be violent, it can be just outbursts, it can be whatever. And so my concern is that he's going to start a war or he's going to do something crazy to take back control and take back the narrative. In the meantime, though, we can just laugh at him. We can point and laugh about the fact that he's losing his sway. He is losing his mojo with these people. So Trump recently tried to gaslight his followers, and he got completely slammed and just ratioed. So he's falling apart. And between the Epstein emails, the election bloodbath a couple weeks back, he is lashing out. So earlier, I think it was this week, it may have been last week when this went down. I've been holding off on this show for a while because I've had so much other news to cover. But he posted on his failing social media site, and he wrote, quote, oh, let me look at the date here. Yeah, so this was last week. He wrote, cost and inflation, not sure why that's in all caps, but anyway, cost and inflation were far higher under the sleepy Joe Biden administration than they are now. In fact, cost under the Trump administration, again, don't know why that's capitalized, are tumbling down, helped greatly by gasoline and energy. Affordability is a lie when used by the Dems. It is a complete con job. Thanksgiving costs are 25% lower this year than last under Crooked Joe. We are the party of affordability. Party and affordability capitalized. Again, don't know why. Don't know. I don't know. Don't know much about history. Anyway, I don't know what that's all about, but this did not go over well. And here's the thing. These replies I'm going to share with you, these were on Kool-Aid Central. These were the hardcore MAGA supporters. These are the people on his failing social media site. So keep that in mind as I read these to you, because these are not your average bears. These are not, just run-of-the-mill Republicans like John McCain, Ronald Reagan Republicans. These are MAGA, okay? So this person wrote, quote, sorry, I'm a Trump supporter, but food and gas is not down where I live here in say, Michigan, maybe Southeast. Gas right now is $3.19 a gallon. Whitmer is charging us between 75 cents to $1 a gallon tax on our gas. So, had to throw Governor Whitmer under the bus there, which, whatever. I mean, this person, Crimea River, I'm in California, so it's way higher here. Anyway, this next person also chimed in, responded to him and said, quote, or actually they responded to that last person and said, absolutely true. It does piss me off when he says that BS. I'm a true patriot, Trump fan too. Sorry, I'm a true patriot, Trump fan too, but we're living it every day. I keep praying that's all we can do. God bless. Is it? Is that all you can do? I mean, no. You could vote with more sanity. You could vote for people who actually care. This next person also replied to that original post. Oh, wait, this is the wrong one here, guys. This next person said, quote, not seeing it in Idaho. $21 for a can of Walmart coffee, gas $3.53, rent unpayable versus wages, right to work state. Electricity is way up. Thankfully, we have wood heat. Foreclosures are up. In my town, new construction prices keep dropping. Most of them are empty. No one can afford anything without putting themselves in bottomless debt. It ain't working. So, Idaho, guys, a MAGA Idahoan. You're talking like Idaho is a state where is a literal cell of KKK members. That's what we're talking about here. So this next person replied to Donald Trump and said, quote, respectfully, Donald Trump, yesterday I paid $2.99 per gallon for unleaded gas and $6.99 for a quart of heavy cream. Not seeing it in my neighborhood on the East Coast. Again, $2.99, like you're getting a bargain, buddy. Next, this person replied to Trump as well and said, when my $400 monthly food budget actually lasts a whole month again rather than less than 2 weeks, I'll start believing prices are falling. Until then, affordability is just a brainwashing tactic. Just because you say it doesn't make it real/true. And just so you guys know, I looked at the other posts that these people had put on Kool-Aid Central. These are Trump supporters. They're not lying. These aren't like, Dems that snuck in there and are just saying crappy things to him and taking issue with him. These are MAGA people. This next person also replied to someone else and Trump and said, quote, President Trump, we are your voters, faithful and loyal all 3 times I voted. Prices are still too high. Everything is a $10 bill. Everything. A pair of tweezers, a hairbrush, a package of toilet paper, 4 rolls of paper towels. Literally, nothing is reasonable except gas. So, yeah, there you go. This next person also replied to someone else in Trump and said, quote, between my wife and I, we make $145,000 a year and we can't make ends meet. It was different during Trump's first term. My wife was able to stay home. Next person also replied to Trump and said, just because you say it doesn't make it true. You're lying and we are not stupid. Well, I mean, really? Okay. When was the last time you bought anything from a grocery store, car lot, paid utilities, or bought anything we the people have to pay for? My food bill is over double. My energy costs are triple. My gas bill is just about as high when Biden was in office at $3.50 a gallon. I can't purchase a new vehicle because the prices all start at $50,000 plus, and everything else that's needed for the cost of living and survival, which you obviously don't understand because you snap your fingers and it's given to you. Nothing is down, and I'm sick and tired of listening to you say everything down or everything is down. It's total bullshit, and I didn't stick or excuse me, it's total bullshit, and I didn't vote for you to stick it to the people with your tariff prices getting passed on to the American people by these companies you're charging. You have done nothing but put America last and your foreign policies and foreign wars first. How about putting the Lord how about putting the Lord's land and people that you stand on first? Okay. Don't know what that meant. But anyway, yeah. So these people are not happy. And this last one that I have to share with you guys, it says, quote, I'm a Trump supporter and I highly disagree. This is our reality. You can't gaslight us about this. I mean, it's always worked before. He's always gotten away with it before. So why should he think that he can't gaslight you now? He's gaslit you for 10 years about everything. He gaslit you about immigrants. He gaslit you about the election fairy tale, the whole fraud, and oh, it was stolen, and stop the steal. I mean, he gaslit his supporters into attacking our nation's capital and violently attacking the police. I'm telling you guys, it has to hit them first. They have to feel it in order for them to turn on Trump. So that is what gave me hope. That's what, made me think maybe, when when the shit hits the fan and blows in their face, then maybe. And that's what we're seeing. So again, he's going to ramp things up. Things are going to get very serious very quickly. I think that's why he's melting down. I think that's why he's calling reporters piggy and shushing people and, telling them not to ask him about the Epstein files and that they're being insubordinate and threatening to pull, ABC's, licensing and all that jazz. I mean, he's going to get crazy. Just be forewarned. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you possibly can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.